Hey everyone, give me just a second here. Alright, we should be good to go here. Alright, Shoe Check Redemption here for the first part of the 2009-2010 season. Here's a look at our lineup coming off our, 14th straight championship. So KD gets to be a starter now. Garnett is off to New Orleans. Still starting Shaq, although took a few minutes away from him, so Howard's going to play a little more. We're also going to rest Shaq a little more as well since he's now 37. Still got Alder, and Rondo. All three of their contracts are coming up. Their rookie deal ends after this season, so have to decide whether we potentially trade them, let them walk, or match any offers that come their way next season. Westbrook's going to be in the rotation, mostly playing shooting guard here. So with Durant moving into power forward, we got Roy playing a little bit of backup small forward, which gives some shooting guard minutes for Westbrook. So he is in the rotation after only playing 14 games last year in a limited role. Love's going to be the guy who comes in every time Shaq takes a rest instead of Noah, because Noah's not been great when he comes in. Harden, not in the rotation, but as soon as there's an injury, that'll happen as soon as there's an injury to the backcourt. And we got Kurt Thomas and Kyle Korver down here as some extras. I think we are not quite good to go. I wanted to show, I did update and upload the 2010 draft class, so made all the fake people worse. Got a few, like Jeremy Lin wasn't in the draft class for some reason, didn't quite understand that, so went and got him from the main roster. You can see so far based on the standings last year, we've got a few top 10 picks, but we'll see how things play out. The Magic are a different team now, as most are. So I think let's just go ahead and get going. I'm not going to rush Shaq in this first back-to-back. We've got a lot of back-to-backs, 4 here in the first few weeks. So we'll probably rest him first for one of these games. We'll have to see who's worse of those two teams. So let's go. We just lost our first game of the season. The other thing to keep in mind is we got a new coach. Doc Rivers is not very good, not nearly as good as Billy Cunningham. So we lost by 21. The Nets were the 2 seed last year. Have mostly the same team, except now they have Ricky Rubio. For some reason getting 18 points per game. Well, it's just 2 games, so you got 23 and 13, I guess. A lot of big guys on this team. KD leads the way to start off the season. Wade, not so great. Wade also played 4 extra minutes. Not sure why. Westbrook was awful. Oh boy. All right, but then we scored 147. The Jazz are pretty bad. This is where Steph Curry went with the number 1 pick, so they don't have much more than Steph Curry. Obviously, not much defense on their team. Wade with 39. Goran Dragic, he's in his second year, so he just got 35. Curry looks like only had 6 points in his first game, shooting terribly. 6 for 16, but got 4 threes on me. They got Jason Terry and Nick Young, so they are going to be shooting the ball. Eddie House as well. All right, let's see. Yeah, keep forgetting you can do this. So the Wolves are decent, not amazing. Also says they haven't played yet. The Bucks are pretty awful, so that's who we're going to rest Shaq against. So let's go ahead and get through this game. Only got to 95. I changed my coaching scheme, strategy, whatever, a little bit too. And we're doing the 07-08 Celtics playbook. Since that team's on the game and I've got Doc Rivers, then we'll figure we'll use his playbook. So David West now in Minnesota gets a double-double. Wade played 40 minutes. I'm not sure why he's playing so much. Might be some of that stuff I did where it's based on how well the team's doing. I'm not sure. Haven't been super impressed with Westbrook so far. The Bucks are 0-3, so we're gonna go ahead. He doesn't have the batteries logo on him yet, but we're gonna go ahead and do this. And then I did go ahead before I went live and made a no shack lineup, so nobody has to watch that process. Make sure Kurt Thomas is down here where he belongs. And we'll do that for one game. Dwight Howard is hurt, so I'm not sure if Shaq's going to be resting. Go ahead and do that. And see what that's going to look like. Could probably give Shaq at least one more minute, probably in the fourth. And then Aldridge is going to get some. $22 and $18 sounds decent, actually. Let's give him some big time minutes. Alright, so this, I think I have a no Dwight, no DH. Sounds like no designated hitter, but wrong sport. Well, that's an interesting injury. Lose some defense there. The Hawks are pretty good, so we don't really want to rest Shaq there. That's at home, and Dwight's hurt, so we're just going to go ahead through this week. Look at this 37-point win over the now 0-6 Bucks. Jeff Foster got a double-double. I doubt he has very many of those in his career. Yeah. Well, he got 6 way back when. We held J.R. Smith to 9 points on 1 of 8 from downtown. KD had 18 rebounds. That's super random. His high before that was probably like 12. He also had 7 turnovers. Aldridge with a double-double. So this was the game Howard got hurt, right? Yeah, he played 3 minutes, missed a shot. So Aldridge had to play a whole bunch. Love did pretty good in his minutes. And then 47 over the Hawks gave them their first loss. Lou Williams got 9 rebounds. They shot pretty terrible as a team. D. Wade likes to score the ball. Durant with another double-double as well as 5 blocks. Shaq should be getting more rebounds with this lineup, but I guess Durant's going to be getting them for some reason. Aldridge was pretty good again. Roy didn't miss a shot. And then 15 over the Suns. KD leads the way. D. Wade double-double. Chris Paul double-double. Shaq's going like 3 for 7 every game, I think. Jamal Crawford's scoring is down quite a bit because his shooting is down. His percentage, I mean. Alright, the Warriors are pretty good. Their whole starting lineup's over 80. The Wizards signed Iverson. So we'll just see if Howard comes back. No, well, not only did he not come back, but Durant's now hurt. So we're going to start Love. Or start Aldridge, I mean. Love's gonna play, Noah's gonna play. And then we'll do this. Not a good start here with the injuries. Aldridge at power forward. Love there. Noah there. He's definitely not playing small forward. $32, Noah's at 17. We'll try it. It might not even be needed, because we have a couple days off, I think. Well, no. Try to get through this game. We did. Let's see how people did before we decide what to do against the Warriors. Alright, so this is where Durant got hurt. Had a pretty nice game still. Seriously, Shaq's either 2 for 6 or 3 for 7 every single game, I think. Bosh got 33 this time. Beat the Wizards by 1. They're 2 and 4. Chris Paul double-double. Aldridge got a double-double in his start. Love was 2 for 12 and really awful. Got 10 rebounds, though. Noah misses his 2 shots. Not great looking. Iverson double-double. He's averaging 26 and 10. The Warriors are now 3 and 3. Let's go see. Looks like he can still play. Shooting 46%. Pretty much doing the same thing he did last year, just playing a little bit less. Alright, Dwight's back. So is Durant, they just didn't say that. Whoops. And we play the Sixers next, who have Parker and Billups and drafted Blake Griffin #1. But we've got no back-to-back, so Shaq should be fine to keep going. Or maybe not. I don't know. Alright, load the normal lineup. Maybe give KD a couple minutes fewer. I think Dwight should be able to come back and do his full amount pretty easily. There we go. And that looks right. Alright, let's finish this week here. I already looked at those two. So 17 over the Warriors. Ray Allen gets 22. He's averaging 24. Career high so far. Kobe finally leads the team. I feel like he's not done that, but maybe once. Shaq got a double-double in that one. Good to know that's still possible. And I think I need to do some training here. So we're there. Let's do an individual. Then we play the Pistons. We can do a big-time conditioning here. Cavs, and then the Cavs again. So let's wake up and study some film. do a little light scrimmage, see what we did wrong against the Cavs. Individual. Get to play KG and the Hornets there for the first time. Alright, let's get through this week here. We play LeBron's Blazers. And we lost. Kevin Durant's hurt again. KD hurt again, huh? Alright, Aldridge. This should be a pretty quick fix here. Just those two. And then I think I did that. I don't know if I have a no KD lineup. We'll find out. I guess not. Alright, Kevin Love's getting some PT here. I thought it was going to be to rest Shaq every time, but we lost by 13. Beat the Pistons, but we beat the Sixers by 22 in Philly. Blake Griffin's averaging 18, 7.5, shooting not very good. Tony Parker is down to 17.5. Billups only had 8. Oh no, what's wrong with Chauncey Billups? He's not shooting nearly as much, it looks like. I guess because they got some other shooters on the team now. Dang was already there. Ilyasova's new and he's balling 17.5 per game. CP double-double. Dwayne Wade with what could be the first triple-double of his career. Nope. Second? His second. Okay. He's also averaging 23.5. That's good stuff. KD got a double-double in the game before he got hurt. Here's the game he got hurt. They've lost one game. They have a better record than me. Uh-oh. They did sign a great point guard for this team, and Andre is deciding to score. I didn't expect that on this team. Randolph's doing the same thing. They got Robin Lopez stepping it up in year 2. LeBron only had 12 against me. His scoring's down quite a bit, but getting a lot more assists. You'd think you'd get fewer assists with Andre Miller on the team. Alright, well, we had Wade foul out and Durant get hurt in 5 minutes without getting any stat, so that is a good recipe for a loss, I would say. We also had Chris Paul go 3 for 12. Shaq had a big, one of his best games in a long time. 18, 13, 3, 2, and 2, shooting 50%. Perfect from the line. That's good stuff, but we lost, so 18 points over the Pistons, who I think are pretty bad. Wade got 30 in that one. Paul, another double-double. Shaq only shot 2 in that one, but got 9 boards. Zadrunas, 20 and 9. Michael Beasley in year 2, stepping it up a bit more. Alright, the Cavs. We could probably rest Shaq against the Bucks, so let's go do that. He didn't play the first game against the Bucks, so kind of makes sense. Well, again, trying to get Durant back slowly by not giving him all the minutes, but he still managed to get hurt. Alright, let's get through these. The Bucks are now 2 and 12. Yeah, since we don't have back-to-backs next week either, we'll rest Shaq for this one. And now KD can have his minutes back. And we'll go ahead and sim that. Win by 27. Again, I'm kind of torn on whether to do that because Shaq could potentially have a better game against a bad team, but I'd rather keep him healthy. And we're going to win anyway, so... Well, it's not always a given, but... Alright, let's look at this 38-point win at home against the Cavs. Wade and KD with 20 each. 20 plus, I would say. Paul double-double. Okay. Danny Granger got 16. Shooting 38%. Earl Watson was 1 for 10. Then on the road, we win by 13. Gerald Green goes for 31. He is averaging even more. He's shooting even better. This team just needs a score so that Gerald Green doesn't have to be it. Kobe and Wade. Chris Paul is just... He's going to shatter his double-double record from last year. 3 for 10 Shaq, so it looks like he needed this day off with a 27-point win. Carlos Boozer is a new Buck, averaging 18 and 10, finally getting to start. He's already started more games this year than he had combined because he was stuck on my team for a couple years, and then he was Elton Brand's backup all these years with the Nets. So at least he's free. I don't even remember seeing him in the previous games, but Kobe and Durant with 26 each. Paul again. Dwight 13 and 7, made almost all of his free throws. Alright, and I think I did training this far, right? Hawks. Let's do a little conditioning there. Not in the morning, though. We got a back-to-back. So let's actually do... Yeah, body work sounds good. Then we'll wake up and do some strength. Alright. And then we'll be into December so we can get the first look at the awards so far. We got our first scouting trip here. Might as well just do all the real people now because there really aren't that many. I did find, whoops. Oh, I got a new scout. He doesn't have as many spots. I found somebody's draft class that had Patrick Patterson and Alfred Aminu. They weren't great, but there were only going to be 19 guys otherwise, I think, so went ahead and did that. Alright. Beautiful. 20-point win over the Thunder. They're looking good. They're the ones who signed, I think, Jason Richardson to put with Yao and Baron Davis. Kobe got 33, 4 for 4 from downtown. It wasn't any of those. It was instead rookie Brandon Jennings, the 8th pick, getting 19 to lead the team. I don't see Yao Ming. Oh wait, there's Baron Davis. He fouled out in 15 minutes. James Johnson, the 7th pick, also fouled out. And Brad Miller fouled out, who might have been starting in place of Yao, whatever's wrong with him. 19 over KG has a nice record going with the Hornets. Although he is not here either. Looks like he's hurt. Kyle Lowry, who was the biggest jumper last offseason, went up 5 overall, playing for his new contract. Al Jefferson getting 20 and 12 for the 3rd straight year. He's a Very consistent player. Kobe with 29. Dwight Howard with his best game of the year, although no blocks. We got double doubles for Paul again. And then 34 over the Hawks, who are now under 500. Dwayne Wade played 40 minutes, so did KD. Why, though? They're both at 35. Aldridge must have gotten hurt. Why that gives minutes to Kobe and Durant, I don't know. Shaq had 15 boards. Lou, wow, 32. Chris Bosh is not here. We're playing teams while they've got their best players hurt, evidently. Let's go see what's going on. We've had a firing already. The Magic have hired Moses Malone to be their head coach. We had the Cavs sign Lee Nalon, a fake guy go to the Spurs, and then Kenny Thomas goes to the Bulls. I did forget to mention before I went live, I went ahead and signed Wade and Shaq, who were willing to extend their contracts. Gave Shaq one more year because I'm hoping that's all he'll play. And then D Wade, we gave as many as we could. He had a player option for next year, so it kind of just overruled that. And no trades. No horrific injury. Well, Kevin Garnett does have a broken ankle, so that's why we didn't see him. We got Al Harrington's going to be out quite a long time. One of the Nuggets' best players. First awards, we got Wade and Kobe with the Player of the Week. LeBron's over in the West 3 different times. Devin Harris, who's like all the Bobcats have at this point. They lost Darren Williams and Amari Stoudemire, and they're just, I guess, trying to aim for John Wall in this draft. Or Cousins, or Paul George, I guess. Player of the Month, Brand and Iverson. I wonder if Brand's playing more now that he doesn't have Boozer behind him. Braun and Jefferson, rookies, all different. Blake and Rubio. I didn't think Rubio would do much because he's sitting behind Jameer Nelson, but proven me wrong. And then Drew and Curry. I think Kobe technically, Kobe can extend. He says he's looking like he's not going to. He's doing better than he did last year. His threes are 56%. That's pretty cool. He's a little sluggish. Let's go in here. See how people are doing. See if I need to change any minutes. CP's scoring down, but assists are up. Playing a little bit more. Shooting is worse. His threes are pretty bad. He got better at them, I thought. Well, 76, that seems about what he was. Wade's scoring up as well. Playing more minutes than I've given him, but whatever. We already looked at Kobe. Durant getting 18 points. Playing 9 more minutes, but not scoring more because he's probably on the court more with both Kobe and Wade now than he was before. I tried to kind of stagger them. His rebounds are way up. Shaq shooting about the same. Scoring and rebounding a little more for 36. He's not saying he's retiring yet, so that's nice. Dwight has a 65% shooting machine. He's still not super happy about being a backup, and I can't say I blame him. LaMarcus averaging 10 points per game because he's gotten to play quite a bit more. He's actually got some starts. 3, tops his record of 2 last year. Also has 2 double-doubles, which is already a career high. Brandon Roy's ready to be off the team probably, but he's shooting amazing. Oh, he's scoring like crazy. Rondo only 48% now, but that's still really good for him. Playing the same he has always. Ooh, Westbrook looking to try to take minutes from Rondo. He's already played more games and more minutes than he did last year. And Love has been really bad when he's played. And his 9 games. So maybe we do go with Noah, depending on how he's done. Nope, he was awful too. Alright, well, I think I don't change anything. I would give maybe a minute away from Kobe for a little while. 10 minutes seems rough for him. Let's do that for just a little while. We got home back-to-back against the Sixers, and then maybe we just never let Shaq play the Bucks. Although that's the 4th time we played the Bucks already, isn't it? No, just 3rd. The Mavericks are probably good, yes. And the Grizzlies aren't awesome. So maybe we just rest Shaq for that Grizzlies game. That should be fine. Didn't look at this. Jazz and Kings picks are looking pretty good for us. We're 4 games up on the Bulls. The Nets are 11-8. The Blazers are now 17-2, so a half game up on me, and 3 games up on the Mavs. Steph Curry's going to get... Wait, I have the Jazz pick. I was going to say he's going to get a nice teammate in the draft, but maybe not. All right, we'll go to here, and we're going to rest Shaq for that Grizzlies game. Oh, 141-92. The Bucks are not very good, guys. This one. Oops, no. Go through that. Ooh, 30-point win. And then we'll see by that time what their records are. There's only a 3-game week, so we'll probably let Shaq play them all. Go ahead and get him in. He's still tired. Oh, he says he's retiring, but he played 1 more year in real life, so the plan is to force him to come back. I don't know that I'll start him still. I kind of want to, but I don't know that he's missed a start ever. He is not. So yeah, I'd probably still start him even if he's going to be like a 79 overall. Let's do this again. Gives Durant another minute as the focal point of the offense. All right, let's look at this fun stuff. 17 over the Sixers. Wade, nice game. Kobe, pretty good. Only 9 shots, though. Chris Paul shot terribly again. Dwight Howard, 13 boards. We got J.J. Barea leading the team for the Sixers. Monta Ellis, new member of the team. Is Billups averaging more than 8 now? He's up to 10. Not sure what's going on with him. This one looks like it's going to be fun. Kobe with 26, Durant with 23. Kobe was 13 of 13 from the line. Aldridge with 13, double-double for Dwight. Rondo got 11.6 assists. Boozer gets his average, only 3 boards, though. Big win over the Mavericks, since they're pretty good. Durant with 32 there. Pau Gasol doing pretty much what he's been doing, shooting a little better, though. Is that Joe or Josh? That's Josh. He's averaging even more. If you remember, he was an MVP candidate last year because the Mavs were so good, and he's stuffing the stat sheet. 30 over the Grizz. That's Mo Williams, averaging a career-high 19. Jermaine scoring's down a little bit. There's Marvin, scoring a little bit more. KD, 33, made 7 3-pointers. That might be a career high. Oops. Sure is, 7 of 11. Jamal Crawford's made 9 already. Lou Williams scored 52 points. Gerald Wallace got 10 offensive rebounds, 9 blocks for Mari Stoudemire, 10 steals for Jason Terry. There's some crazy things happening this year. Dwight, double-double. Alright, did I do training up till here? I did that, I don't remember. Body work, yeah, sure. And then we'll do that. Oh, let's get people in shape. Grizz. Actually, let's do, since we're playing the Pistons just a week apart, we'll do that little trick there. And then after that Pistons game is the Sixers. Let's see, that's Christmas Eve. Where's Christmas? We play Pistons on Christmas. Let's do that a little earlier. Alright, are we resting Shaq here? That's Iverson. Who's on the Knicks? Joe Johnson, Kenyon Martin, DeAndre Jordan. Yeah, well, I don't know, only 5 games in 2 weeks. I think Shaq's fine. Oh boy, huge wins this week. 44 over the Bulls, who are really good. If you haven't seen their roster yet, then hold tight because it's a good one. Not quite as good as this one, but it's trying. Paul Pierce, who's 88 overall, only averaging 16.5. Iggy, who's 85, down to 12. Dirk, 87, averaging 20. And D Rose, who went up, I think, 4 overall, is now up over 20 as well. Center position's a little weak with Nick Collison or Tony Battie, whichever. That's what they need, so they should be buying. They should be in the market to buy a center. That is a 61-point win. That's what that is. Iverson we held to 9 points. Rudy Gay had 16, which is what he's averaging, so Iverson has definitely taken away his touches. Chris Paul almost gets a triple-double. 27 is super high for him. Dwayne Wade had 7 steals. We almost had 4 people with 20. It's been a while since we've done that. And then 29 over the Knicks. Kobe with 34. He's now averaging 21. Chris Paul with 15 assists. Again, close to a triple-double. He almost led the team in rebounding. Joe Johnson averaging super consistent points. Alright, Christmas game against the Pistons. Closer one, but this one wasn't. That's 42 over the T-Wolves. Double-double for KD, missed only 3 shots. Dwight Howard had 5 blocks. Shaq almost a double-double. Kobe only had 10, missed all 6 of his threes and fouled out in 20 minutes. What a weird game for him. Paul only shot 2 for 9. Manu with 31. Scoring's down a little bit because they got David West having a nice season. Only 9 over the Pistons. Trevor Ariza's averaging 20 points per game. Beasley's close to it, averaging a double-double. Ilgauskas is down a little bit. They don't have a whole lot of scoring. 15 boards for KD. I want to see what his rebounding is. It's only 79, and he's not a good offensive rebounder, so I'm not sure why he's getting so many rebounds. I know I'm playing him at power forward, so he'll be down there more often. Also, his scoring's gone up over 2 points per game since we last looked. But still, I thought that would help Shaq and Howard actually get more rebounds. Howard's getting fewer per 36. Shaq is getting 1 more per 36, so he went 0 for 3 in that one with 2 boards and 2 blocks. That's pretty sad. And our New Year's game is not on TV, but the January 3rd one is. Did I do... Yes, okay. Let's get into the new year. More scouting. I thought there was... Where's that one guy? Armand Johnson. There he is. He was really kind of one of the more random guys. He doesn't have a real scan, but one of the more random guys that surprised me to be in the draft class. We just scored 149 points against the Grizzlies. Allowed 128, which isn't great. Kevin Durant had 40 points in 40 minutes. Nobody fouled out. He just decided to play some more. Mostly because Howard didn't play all of his, but he wasn't doing great, so Shaq with 5 assists. That's got to be a career high, by the way. Sure is. Jermaine with 30. Steve Francis off the bench for 18. We got a 14-point win over the Pistons this time. Beasley with 24. Ariza still getting over 20. Kobe 26. Wade. KD all with 20. And then 11 over the Sixers. KD is on a roll. His average just keeps on going up. Howard, like to see when he gets double-doubles. Shaq, 1 for 6 is pretty awful. Kobe fouled out again in 20 minutes. 21. Whoops. How'd Blake do? 10 and 7. His percentage is still awful. They have him shooting threes, which he shouldn't be. That's 2K tendencies. I might fix that at the break. No trades, no more signings, no more firings. Tony Allen tore his Achilles. He's not been shooting well for the Suns. Was he starting? No. Rasheed Wallace dislocated his kneecap, was averaging a double-double. His rebounds really shot up, so they must have lost one of their big guys. He's playing a little bit more at age 35. Harrington's still up there. First look at the award races. Dwayne Wade is second in MVP. I can only imagine Durant's pretty close behind these guys. Allen Iverson, look at him go. He's on the best team he's been on. His whole career, probably. Steph Curry trying to win Rookie of the Year, 22 points per game. Holy moly. Rubio, for some reason, getting 18.5. His tendency is probably way too high. It's only 70, so I have no idea why he's scoring so much. DeRozan getting 18. So he was the Magic's replacement scorer for losing Iverson. Sixth man is another rookie, Brandon Jennings, potentially. He's backing up Baron Davis. Charlie Villanueva getting 15 and 7. Also for the Magic. Defensive player, not Shane Battier, but his teammate LeBron James. Not sure where Battier is. Josh Smith is hurt. Most improved, Kevin Durant. That'd be cool if he can win that, playing 10 more minutes per game. Ryan Anderson, since the Bobcats are awful, he's shooting pretty well. DeAndre Jordan's averaging almost a double-double. Beasley and then Lou's scoring is out of this world. Next season awards, we got Wade, and Durant now gets his first probably of his career. LeBron gets some more in the West. We got Wade and LeBron for Players of the Month, and then DeRozan and Curry, the rookies. And our first look at the All-Star voting, Mike Conley and Jamal Crawford, not the greatest looking backcourt. Steve Nash averaging a nice double-double here in Denver. Bibby and Allen, so both the Warriors guards in the running. Front court, Bron, Duncan, Carmelo, no surprise there. Got Yao Ming down here. Scoring has settled down a little bit since they signed some pretty good players and drafted Brandon Jennings. In the East, Iverson and Wade battling it out for the top spot. Kidd is hurt, but looks like he's a lock to make it. Chris Paul should be making it, but I mean, his stats are better than Jason Kidd's other than rebounds. But Jason Kidd's also been in the league a lot longer, about a decade, so. Front court, Kobe and Durant could pass Pierce if he keeps on this stretch, so we could end up with 3 starters, and that would be really cool. It's been a long time since that's happened as well. Trevor Ariza trying to make an all-star game with his 20-point ridiculousness. Kobe probably still not re-signing. Ooh, he will. He will. 15, 15, 7, 5. Well, Kobe Bryant's probably worth it extending. That'll get him to age 35. There we go. Kobe Bryant locked up. Be happy. So now we don't have anybody. The guys we possibly would lose are the 3 rookie contracts expiring and then the 2 extra guys on minimum contracts. So those will be let go, probably be replaced by rookies. But got to decide on these 3. I think Roy for sure can go because we have Harden who's not even playing. Aldridge could be replaced by Love, although I'd feel better about that if he didn't shoot 34%. And Rondo his place could be fully taken by Westbrook, but the thing I like about Rondo is he's a distributor for all these scores, and he doesn't have to score all that much himself. I guess Westbrook could be. Oh, we've still got 2 weeks to the trade deadline, so. Alright, mock draft. Jazz pick is 3rd. Bucks and Magic still tanking. Only got 3 in the top 10, which means there's probably a lot more down here. Kind of spread out. Still have our own pick, unfortunately. We're now 9 games up on the Hawks, 6 on the Bulls. Blazers are 3 on the Mavericks, and now we're 3.5 on the Blazers. Let's get our training ready. Probably shouldn't scrimmage right before a back-to-back. Body work sounds good. Then we've got another back-to-back. Body work. Let's do an individual. Clippers, Raptors, body work, Spurs. Knicks. Alright, we'll probably rest Shaq for this Jazz game. Let's go ahead and do that. What happened? Oh, did I not actually take him out? We're going to hope that Kevin Love can get his stuff together. Alright, let's get through this game. Win by 30, put Shaq back in. Whoops. There we go. I thought something was wrong. No? Okay. The Pistons are 13-20. We can rest Shaq against the Magic as well. Oh, well, we played them 3 Thursdays in a row. Beat them by 9 on the road, 14 on the road, and then 55 at home. Home court matters, evidently. Do this little dance for a while. Clippers are better than the Raptors, so we can probably rest Shaq in Toronto. There's a 50-point win. I wish they would go ahead and just... What would be the point of ordering these people in different order? Like, why wouldn't they just sort them by minutes automatically? Alright, 30-point win over Steph and the Jazz. He only had 19 this time, 5 threes though. They made quite a few of them. D-Wade got 33 and a double-double. Paul with a big game as well. Howard double-double. Making the most of when he gets to start. And only 10 over the Celtics. Aaron Brooks got 19. Durant and Kobe. Shaq came back and only went 2 for 7. This one looks like it's going to be fun. Kobe with 29. Every time I see a score like this, I have hope to see the first game where I didn't allow anybody in double digits scoring. Shaq had 2, but they had 4 guys barely in double digits. I don't see Trevor Ariza, so he must be hurt. So we won by 55 and then 50. DeMar DeRozan got 27. They also have the 15th pick, Joe Ingles. Charlie Villanueva was 2 for 12. Wade, Kobe, Durant, all over 20. Paul, big 18-14 game. Dwight was 1 for 5. Alright, and we're going to bench Shaq, who's on the Raptors. They've got Kidd and Artest, but not much else. Shaq could probably dominate Chris Wilcox, but he could also dominate Nazir Muhammad. They're a little better, so we're going to bench Shaq for the Raptors game. It's on the road. He just keeps... Well, he's only sluggish now, so... He's still at 46%, unfortunately. I was hoping by managing his minutes, he could shoot a little better percentage. How's Love doing? He's still 37%. Really want him to get out of that funk. Once we're done with all the real people, we'll automate this. Alright, there's 12. Now we get Shaq back in. There's that fun. Kobe looks pretty tired. No? Stick with him then. Already did training, right? Looks like it. .26 over the Spurs. Alright, let's look at this 35-point win over the Clippers. See that Shaq had himself a nice double-double. Wade and Durant both with 26. Chris Paul's double-double machine. Conley and his all-star self getting now almost 10 assists per game. Then it's only 12 over the Raptors. Artest got 21. He's averaging a career high 18.5. KD with 28. Kobe fouled out again. So did Dwight Howard. Is that James Harden's first game? No. He's played in 3. Kurt Thomas got a shot up. That's probably his first game. 26 over the Spurs, who are pretty good. Wade, Kobe 2 assists from a triple-double. Shaq almost a double-double. So Spurs have Brook Lopez, not getting rebounds, but not really what he's known for. T-Mac kind of on his way down, but still doing some good. They've got Kevin Martin and Turkoglu. Pretty well-balanced team. Gilbert's averaging 20 again. And then 29 over the just over 500 Knicks. David Lee is on the Knicks. We held Joe Johnson at 12. Kirk Heinrich was 0 for 10 with 11 assists. That's a fun stat line. Kobe 25. Paul 3 steals with his double-double. Wade a rebound and assist away from his second triple-double of the season. Shaq 2 for 8. That sucks to see. And we need to do training. Individual. Let's do... Yeah, body work, yeah. Let's wake up and do strength. Body work. Individual. Body work. What's after the Celtics? Oh, we've got... So the 29th is the All-Star stuff. Body work, and then team bonding. Team bonding. We can still do something. Right, and then alright, let's go ahead and get through the Wizards game. We got our first trade-off for Tony Parker, because they have Chauncey Billups, probably. Tony Parker and a first for Dwight. That would give them a starting front court of Dwight and Blake Griffin. But we don't need Tony Parker, so thank you, but no thank you. 20-point win over the Wiz. Bargnani with 24. Iverson with 19. We got Durant with 25. I want to see how many double-doubles Chris Paul has already. Yeah, he's 4 away from what he had in twice as many games last year, so pretty fun to see him progress. He's still very happy. Still not shooting well, but it's actually fine for him, probably. Shaq 4 for 11. The Clippers are 19 and 21. The Nets are... So Shaq will rest in this game against the Clippers. And we got to go see if we're trading anybody. So Rondo is one guy that I kind of want to be on the team. Let me see how much these guys are going to want. Rondo's actually going to want more than Roy. He's 2 years younger. I wonder if that's why. Aldridge is going to want all sorts of money. So let's see what Brandon Roy brings us in. Luol Deng in a first. That's not awful. That would let James Harden play. But Roy's been so good. The other option is let him walk for nothing. But I kind of want to get James Harden on the court. Stuckey Boozer, Calderon Collison, Gerald Green. Oh my god, can you imagine how many points Brandon Roy would score for this Cavs team? For at least 28. Lou Williams. Take their scoring threat away. Put Brandon Roy with Steph Curry on the Jazz. Kmart. Rubio and Gooden. Karolinko. Jamal Crawford. He's 85 overall. Hibbert and Vince Carter. Eddie Curry. Let's just see. Bogut and Dragic, Millsap, Okafor. Lowry and Garnett. Lowry's from the same draft class, I think. Yeah. So all that does is lock me up with somebody who I've already had twice. Is there anything for all three of them? What about Rondo and Roy? Similar? Shane Battier's on the screen. He's kind of a perfect complement to this team. He doesn't have to score, and he plays great defense. His shooting percentage is absolutely awful. I don't know if they got a new coach or what, but they are not running the right offense for him, evidently. What does just Mr. Aldridge get me? Bargnani? There's Bosch and Horford, but Dwight Howard's on the screen. Lowry and Garnett again. So the one for Deng and a first wasn't awful. But that's only if we want to go ahead and get James Harden on the court. He's already up 2 overall. I don't want to trade Aldridge because Love's obviously not ready to play based on what he's done so far. think we just stick with it. We're 37-2. We've got plenty of assets to replenish anybody who walks away. Comfortable with my rotation, even if I lose these guys for nothing. The only other thing I could try is to put him with a pick. It gets me the same stuff. It looks. Oh, Rudy Gay's on the screen. He's also the same draft class, puts me in the exact same position. Horford still has another year left, which could be my insurance for if Love continues to suck. Alright, we're just sticking with it. We don't need to target these guys anymore because they already got their extensions. I think I will go ahead and put Aldridge on the target list and Rondo. Just because it'd be fun to keep them, but I don't know if that actually means anything. Alright, we are resting Shaq for this Clippers game, I said. I mean, Westbrook's now, well, he was already better than Rondo, but now they've both gone up to. They're actually both shooting better than Chris Paul. But Chris Paul's really good. I don't really know who I would change any minutes for other than not play Kevin Love. But Joakim Noah is not a better option. Actually, he might be. He's not played much, so give him a chance. Oops. Well, we could also give Kurt Thomas a chance, but that's not what I was trying to do. Let's try Joakim for this game. Would you like to stop? No. 29-point win. Shaq comes back. We're going to give Kobe a break here. Oh my god, he did even worse, it looks like. Alright. Sean Williams got 20 points. I was trying to figure out who that was. Like Scott Williams? No. Shamond Williams? No. It's Sean Williams. Held Conley to 11. Kobe Bryant got 46 points. I think that's 2 off his career high. 1 off his career high. Set a record in the league for 20 field goals. 20 of 29. Kind of cool. With so many good players that one can go off for a game like that. We shot an amazing percentage. If not for Durant's 4 for 12, we would have been over 65%. And then we beat the Nets just by 7. So they opened up our season with a loss. That was on the road. They're both on the road against 2 of the better teams in the league. This was at home, only won by 7. Durant was 3 for 11. So 2 poor shooting games for Durant in a row. Jameer's still, oh my god, he's averaging even more. I thought he'd be averaging less since Rubio's so high. Brand's averaging more. What is happening? How can they all score so much? Alright, the Cavs are pretty awful. They're worse than the Raptors. So we're going to rest. I don't know. I think Shaq plays both leading into the All-Star break. I think that's fine. Yeah, sure. Do we have any real players not done yet? It looks like they're all done now. So if that's the case, we'll go back here and probably not that. Scout best first rounders. Scout best second rounders. And fill in knowledge. Beautiful. Chris Paul, if he did make the All-Star team, will not be playing in the game. Rondo's going to come in and start. Westbrook's going to play. And James Harden, for the first time, is in the rotation. I don't mind that. Get a little trial run here. We'll probably split the minutes between Rondo and Westbrook pretty evenly. Westbrook, Westbrook, Westbrook. Let's do 28-20 and see how that goes. And then Harden's at 10. Sure. Except, we'll do this one again. And save that as no CP, which it probably exists. Yeah. There we go. All right, 14 over the Raptors. Ron Artest got 20 to lead the team. Jason Kidd's 12, 7, and 8. His second year in Toronto. Durant 26. Paul 20. Didn't get a double-double. It's been a while since I've noticed him not getting one. Shaq 2 for 7 again. 35 over the Cavs. Gerald Green, of course, with his 25, because he's just got to do that. KD, 26 and 9. Paul got hurt 9 minutes into the game. So Westbrook and Rondo played enough to get 10 points each. Shaq made all of his field goals. That's nice to see. All right, let's go see who made the All-Star team. Any transactions? We re-signed Kobe. There were some trades. Danny Green and Boobie Gibson for Yarich and McGlure. So those are two good teams making a trade for some end-of-rotation players, it looks like. The Bulls get some... That might be their new starting center. I said they were weak at center. They had... well, he's probably not better than Nick Collison overall-wise. The Mavs, Joe Smith was like a super sixth man as Josh Smith's backup. Joe Smith and Caron Butler, who they just signed in the offseason, for Bibby and Weber. So again, two good teams making a trade. Weber's going to join Pau Gasol and Josh Smith. I don't remember who the Mavericks point guard was. They get Bibby. Huh. And the Heat trade Thomas and Damon Jones for Lee and Dorell Wright, so not big factors there. No further big injuries. Wade, Durant, and Paul all now in the MVP voting. I knew Durant had to be close. Rookie of the Year, Curry still up there. Sixth man. I don't see Brandon Jennings here anymore. That's weird. LeBron still defensive player. Most improved, KD still leading the way. Season awards. Kobe got another one. Duncan for his first of the year. All right. Participants. Well, Durant's not starting. That stinks. He wasn't able to pass Paul Pierce, but we got Wade and Kobe in the starting lineup. Durant is a backup. And Chris Paul made it. He'll be subbed out, but we got 4 All-Stars. I like the years when that happens. Ron Artest, that's probably his first All-Star game. In the West, Conley and Crawford are the starters with the normal front court. Mo Williams makes it. Okay. Dunk contest, Russell Westbrook. In his second year is going to be in the dunk contest, along with Derrick Rose, Griffin, and DeRozan. So 2 rookies and 2 sophomores in it. We usually don't have anybody in the three-point contest. This year we've got Kobe at age 31 and a third-year Durant. JJ, Gordon, Lou, and Manu. Everybody shooting amazing percentages. We got to sub out Dalton Gooden with, let's see, this is supposed to be the rookies. The best rookie. None of these guys are rookies. So we'll just go with the best guy. He's a small forward. Let's go with Batum. Oh my gosh, they got 3 of these fake guys. Does the other team have fake guys? Don't want to. No, they don't. Alright, so Reggie Anderson for Serge. Kevin Bennett, probably for Robin. There you go. Real guys get to play. I don't know if that makes their progression better or anything. Also, the Pacers have nobody in this. That's kind of sad. But Westbrook and Love from last year haven't been playing enough. Although Westbrook, I don't know. There's just so many guards from this year's rookie class. That's probably why. Alright, let's go ahead and see what happens in that game. Maybe Westbrook subbed in for, it looked like Augustine was hurt. Steph Curry is on the winning team and probably gets the MVP there with 28 and 11 and 3 threes. No, they subbed in a freaking fake guy. Who hasn't played a game. Cool. That's really cool. Dragic with 18, so the 2 Jazz backcourt players going head-to-head. Let's see if we can win some contests here. Kobe Bryant and Derrick Rose is your slam dunk champion. Kobe wins 3-point. I don't know that he's ever done that before. And the West beat the East. I don't really know. It kind of looks like LeBron's probably your MVP. 13, 6, and 5. And a couple blocks. Yeah, that probably wins it. Durant and Wade and Kobe with 13 boards. So the 3-star Pacers there. Chris Paul looked like he was subbed out. I don't think Jason Kidd was in it, so Kidd comes in. I didn't even realize Blake Griffin made it as a rookie. That does not happen very often. And I'm going to go ahead and send this game this day so we can look at the monthly awards. Durant and Melo won the Players of the Week. Month, Iverson and Melo. Rookies, Blake and Drew. Alright, let's go see now. This. Still third. 8, 9, 10. So some of the teams I've had are not doing bad this year, it looks like. Most of the teams are in the latter half of the draft. The better half of the standings, I guess. Take a look. We are now 9 games up on the Bulls. Mavs 4 games up on the Mavericks. We are 4.5 up on them. And quick look at league leaders. Braun 2 points per game up on Melo, who's 2 points per game up on Lou. Gerald Green is 5th. That's so scary. We got 9th and 10th, and Kobe's got 9th, 10th, and 11th. That's beautiful. all averaging about the same. Stoudemire, Jefferson. Leading rebounder is probably Dwight Howard. Do we have such a thing? Dwight Howard 8.2 is 32nd. Assists, Kobe's there, 33rd. LeBron 16th. Dwayne Wade's 13th. And Chris Paul leading the league barely over Steve Nash. The Nuggets have second and fourth. Steals, Iverson leading the league as usual. Although usually Jason Kidd's up here. He's way down at 1.5. Wade's also 8th. Blocks. Guessing he's either Shaq or Dwight. Dwight's 15th at 1.6. Shaq's probably not playing enough, so never mind. There's actually Durant, 1.3. But leading the league is Amari. So he's leading the league in rebounds and blocks. Lots of turnovers for AI. Lots of fouls for Al Jefferson. LeBron shooting 60%. My top guy is Wade at 57. Melo's barely shooting more than LeBron. That says Joe Green is in 5th. 3-point percentage is Kobe Bryant at 51. Stephen Curry as a rookie shooting one more three than anybody else in the league. That says Maurice Spates 7.2. What are they doing? He's 85 at them. I don't think so. 2K, what did you do with your draft classes? Nonsense. Oh, I'm probably going to look up some videos of guys who've already seen or gotten 2K24 today and see if they find anything different. Like, did they fix anything? I don't know. Van Horn's almost perfect from the line. Trevor Ariza shooting one more free throw per game than anybody. Durant's my high. All right, and I think that's where we will stop it. When we pick up, we'll finish off this season and get into the playoffs, and then we'll be well on our way to finishing up this dynasty. Again, the thought is I will stop it when Shaq's career stops, which seems to be next season. So a year and a half left. So thanks for tuning in. Till next time, Shoe Shack Redemption's out.